right. Welcome back to Slurpathon 2023, raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Up next is Fire Emblem Three Houses with Vermillion. And, well, let's not wait around any longer. Verm, take it away.
All right, let's go. So this is Fire Emblem Three Houses, Crimson Flower route, which is the Black Eagles. We're gonna start off, not New Game Plus file. We're gonna go on normal, not maddening, classic, very important. And timer starts when I say no to this prompt in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna mash through a lot of cutscenes and stuff. We're gonna go to our very first important decision. We're gonna pick female Byleth. It's actually very important later on because you get a student that will only join you if you're a female.
Sylvain?
Yes. And we're gonna have a name here. No. I asked Slurpee for a name, and this is what Slurpee told me to put as a name. It's gonna be New Cyrano. That's the name of Byleth. Also, very important, our birthday is 11/1.
Okay.
Because we don't want to celebrate our birthday too many times, essentially. This is gonna be a time skip, spoiler alert, and we don't want to celebrate a birthday more than once.
Makes sense.
Alright, so with this route, we have to do a lot of different things when we do it any normal route. We have to talk to Edelgard a lot, which is the Black Eagles house leader. Very important because we want as much affection points with her to increase her support. But first things first, we're gonna talk to her. We're gonna change some settings up in here. Basically, all these settings make it so I can just do animations faster. Go over here, use the combat art. This guy. A lot of tutorials right here. We go to this exact spot. Wait. So one thing about this run is that's very unique is every stat growth in this game is random, but each stat has about a 45% chance to increase, barring some. But we mainly just want strength. That's the only stat we really care about, strength and defense. So we're playing for it now. Okay, we got strength. That's really good. Nice. Alright, and then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna bait this boss out, Costas. And we're really low, but with the Rash Strike, he is dead. We want some strength or defense here. Let's hopefully we see it. It's fine. So getting straight is about a 45% chance, like I said. So you're basically flipping a coin, kind of weighed in the opposite favor, but every single time you level up. And we want a lot of strength for this one.
Makes sense.
Yep. We have a lot of cutscenes, a lot of stuff. Just, you know, going through all the people, introducing them and stuff. Funny enough, we're playing on the Switch digital version, which is into the Switch's internal memory. It's actually a lot faster. The load times in this run are ridiculously long if you're playing off the cartridge. I think most people who run Switch games in general wouldn't just know about that. It's kind of ridiculous, actually, how much time you can lose just from like having a cartridge not downloaded.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's less like a data bottleneck with the interface for the cards themselves.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got that. This. All right, so first tech of the run, we're gonna zoom in, and we're gonna just stare directly at the floor. If you're wondering why, it's just lag reduction. We can actually lose a lot of time because the game lags so much in the monastery area. So we just look at the floor the whole entire time. We use a mini-map to move around.
This will be familiar to anyone who's watched like a GoldenEye or a Perfect Dark run.
Yep.
Yeah,
well,
Zelda.
It's just GoldenEye, yeah. Zelda just knew immediately.
Yep.
It doesn't save that much time compared to those games to GoldenEye, but you still need to do it because like it's just free time save.
Oh, totally. And the minimap is pretty accurate, so.
So here we're gonna pick our house. We're gonna pick the Black Eagles. So for people who don't know, the Black Eagles has two separate routes. One's called Crimson Flower, which we're doing. One's called Silver Snow. A lot of people got the Silver Snow route because there's a lot of prerequisites you gotta do which we have to do in this run to get the Crimson Flower route. And you guys will see it. A lot of cutscenes we can't really skip until we get a dialogue option. Stuff like that. Also, this is the first chapter of the game. Basically the prologue. Chapter 0, some people call it. It's, in my opinion, probably the hardest fight in the game. Because we don't have access to rewind. We'll have a rewind later on, spoiler alert. But, we won't have a rewind. So we're gonna have to make sure this fight is perfect in the first try. We can mess up and restart, but it's slow. We don't want that to happen. And also in this route, there's a lot of times where I'm gonna say this strat has a 92% chance to work, and hopefully, and that should be a guaranteed, but sometimes 92% chance is not enough.
Yep.
All right, so first of all, we're gonna just go through this cutscene. We're not gonna skip it. We actually have to talk to Edelgard here. Top option. Right, now we have our first battle, the mock battle. So it's gonna be all 3 houses. They're gonna be fighting. We're gonna do some menuing first. You can see the game. So boom, Linhardt's out, Casper's in. Petra gets her sword. We take Petra's sword and give it to Edelgard. Very important. Okay, so we have a battle mechanic here, auto battle charge. It moves all of my students and moves them a lot closer to attacking people. I'm gonna Tempest Lance this guy. This is a 92% chance to hit. It did hit. Nice. Auto battle charge again. Strength, we want strength. Nice, we got strength, that's really good. Like I said, strength is what we love to see. We'll go over here, we're gonna heal as a backup. Auto battle charge again, everybody goes forward. Okay, so we're gonna move Casper up here to die, because we don't want him to live, it takes too long. Killed the dude with Hubert. Let's attack Mercedes here. Auto battle charge. Violet will kill Mercedes. He's dead. We like that. Move Edelgard right here. Move Hubert over here. Violet will go over here. Kill Dimitri. This set level up. We want strength. That's fine. Move Ferdinand over here. Everyone's gonna start moving forward. We're gonna move Ferdinand up once. We're gonna move Edelgard over here to attack. We're gonna move Violet here and kill Claude. Move. Alright, so Tempest Lance on her. Auto battle charge. Violet kills. Strength, just wanna see it. And then auto battle charge one more time, and the fight is over.
Nice.
Yep. You guys can clearly see the strength of battle charge. It just moves all your units without you individually moving your students, and because that takes a long time. And yeah, we just do that.
Right on.
It's the first fight. It's pretty intense. A lot of stuff's happening, so it's hard to talk at the same time as we're doing the fight, but
for sure.
Alright, so this chapter is the longest chapter of the game because it's a lot of like tutorials and like telling you what to do, how the monastery works, all that stuff. You know, the beginning of runs, usually you see a lot of tutorials. This game is no stranger to that. It's just a lot of talking to people and doing quests in the monastery and showing the mechanics of the game, you know? Thankfully, you can skip cutscenes just by pressing start, or plus, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna explore. We're gonna talk to our dad right here. Funny enough, he's actually voiced by Snake in Japanese, so it's funny because I just played MGS3 yesterday.
Yeah, Akiyotsuka. Or Otsuka.
It's Destiny, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go over here, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go to the Officers Academy, we're gonna talk to Edelgard again, forced to. And we're gonna go up to the second floor, we're gonna finish this quest, and then we are off to do more stuff.
Fantastic.
All right, so we're gonna teach some students. We only really care about teaching 2 students. So Wolves, Edelgard, she's gonna get Axe and Heavy Armor. And then Rimhard will get Faith and Nothing, and Lecture. Okay, so we want to be the worst professor in the world, but I accidentally picked to give her the best answer. It doesn't really matter that much. You lose a little bit of time there, but it's funny. The speed run, you want to be the worst professor in the planet. Alright, so battle. This is important. This is going to be a practice battle. This is really important because we're going to give Byleth a lot of levels, and we want Byleth to get as many good stats as possible. The 2 stats, like I said, that we really care about, strength and defense. So, on all these level ups, we just really want to see a strength and defense level up. So everyone's off the team except for Byleth. It's going to be a 1v, like 20. Okay, here we go. Byleth's soloing the map by herself. Alright, level up and see it. Really bad level up, okay. You want to see that?
You hate to see it.
Yep. When it happens, you know. Basically rolling a dice.
Yeah.
Another really bad level up? Okay. Oh no.
Get the bad ones out of the way first.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna heal, and that will actually end this whole entire battle because everyone will run to Byleth and kill themselves on this. Since Byleth's so strong, she just like kills everybody. Alright, let's see it. Strength or defense. Oh my god, that was a really bad level ups. Oh man, okay. Every person who's ran this game knows the feeling of just having bad level ups. It's like, yep. That's just how it be.
Yeah.
So we got 2 strength level ups over the course of 9 levels. That means we flipped tails about 7 times out of 9.
Holy crap.
Yep. That's how it is. Sometimes just won't cooperate.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but the cool thing about this run though is most fights are scripted, essentially in the fact that like you can do the fight the same every single time. It's just when your stats are low, you're gonna have to do some backups, which I kind of like because it's like it shows like you're able to adapt to like the situation. I feel like I this run a lot. And also, we don't care about anyone's birthdays except for someone next month. Birthday we actually care about a lot. Alright, so here we have stuff to do. Inventory items. So we're all for everybody here. And then we're gonna certifications. You are now a thief. Very important because thieves are able to run through terrain without getting slowed. And by the way, this level up's really funny because since our Byleth's dexterity was so low, it gave us a free level up.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yep. Alright, so
I guess to get her to the minimum, like dexterity for a thief. I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. It since our dexterity was so low before that, it had to boost us up. That's how bad our dexterity is. Dexterity doesn't really matter that much for this run, but it's just like funny because we had to do that. Yeah. All right, so this is actually one of the most important chapters of the whole game. I hope you guys liked our students because you're not going to see them for much longer. All right, so first things first, we're going to send Byleth up here. Unequip this. Hubert goes up here. Unequip this. Dorothea goes up here. Unequips this. Everyone, stand still. Byleth goes over here. Dorothea goes over here. Over here. Auto battle unites. Oh no, wait. Oh, Hubert's dead. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Auto battle unite again. Okay, our Cincher is dying. Okay, well, sorry guys, I hate to say it, but since we don't really care about our students that much, it takes too long to teach, so we just want them just to be gone.
You really are the worst professor ever.
Exactly. But yeah, this whole chapter is us just really hoping that we can get through this chapter as fast as possible while our students are dying. Okay, so Byleth did die. Thankfully we have a backup here. We can just rewind time. Sometimes that does just happen. I'm gonna heal here and okay, let's do this. So now we have a problem. So we have to really get to the end of this chapter before Edelgard gets smacked by guys. Thankfully, we got our boy Ferdinand just tanking damage. Dying.
Oh yeah.
All right, this Christian, everyone's dead. Yep. It's fine. Okay, and then we just kill the boss, and that's it.
There you go.
And we got a strength level up. Let's go. Oh, he did not die. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Okay, that's okay. This is disastrous. Okay. This is what happens when your Byleth's heal 2 weeks. Sometimes this stuff like this just happens. Hopefully Edelgard lives here. Okay. There you go. Okay, good. Sometimes things can just go awry, and it's really, really scary. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thankfully, because this game can scare me a lot. Like sometimes you're just like, wait, whoa, that I've never seen that before. that happens to me all the time. It's one of those like, oh, I've never seen that before. And guess what? I've never seen that before. Where he just dodges or doesn't die because he should have died there, but he, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sometimes he just wants to live. Thankfully, we got through. A lot of things in this run you can get soft locked on, so we want to be extra careful. You also lose a lot of time just off of stuff like that.
All right. Well, while the disciplinary board or HR or whoever contemplates whether or not to keep employing Byleth after almost all her students were killed, I'm gonna just read some quick announcements and stuff. If you've now's a good time. Cool. Okay. So, just a reminder that Slurpathon 2023 is raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, benefiting via Extra Life, and that our local is the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. They have over 1,700 partnered hospitals throughout the world and have made over $100 million USD since their inception in 2008. Last year, Slurpathon raised $4,200, and we're hoping to get it even further this year. We still have some big donation incentives and bid wars going on for tonight. Our next run, I believe it's our next run, Symphony of the Night randomizer race with Avatar of Honor and Dudney. They're looking for a preset type. Currently, Lycanthrope's in the lead, but it's not in the lead by much. So if you want to see Warlock or the Bat one, then get your donations in now. Lycanthrope is pretty rad, but Batmaster. But Batmaster and Warlock are also really, really cool. So any of those would be great. And just need to donate $13 to get ahead of Lycanthrope. So I mean, there you go. We've got options. And beyond that, we also have an Archipelago run coming up later tonight. And the big incentive that is Deathlink, which means that when the way Archipelago works is that it's multiple games randomized together with a multi-world. So the Spacer from Super Metroid could be in Secret of Evermore or in A Link to the Past, and someone else has got to find it. And with Deathlink on, whenever someone finds whenever someone dies in one of those games, they die in all of the games. Everyone else takes a death as well. Yeah. So I mean, one of the runs, it's going to be Secret of Evermore, Super Metroid, A Link to the Past, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and Super Mario 64 all running concurrently. So you can imagine the distress that can be put on someone if Sonic flies off the Edge in Sonic Adventure 2 while they're in the middle of a heated battle in one of those other games, or in the middle of a difficult star in Mario 64. So if you want to see that happen, I know I do. Get your donations in. But other than that, I will throw it back to Vern and see what's going on here.
This chapter is a solo battle chapter. Our stat goals are really bad. With no strength as well. Oh man, okay. So this is a Fog of War map. We just kind of saw I had to change my map a little bit because the game actually lags if you don't have it like directly above like that, not an angle. So we're gonna do that the whole time. The chapter is a little scary because the enemies can do somewhat like a lot of damage. That was good. All right, so pretty straightforward map. We kind of just run to the boss, just kill him with the bow and arrow. Kind of, standard stuff. I'm a little worried about my stat growth because we have a chapter coming up that is really difficult in terms of if your battle stats are not good, things can just go really bad, and our stats are looking kind of disgusting right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but we'll find a way. There's always there's always a way.
Been some pretty cursed level ups, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. That's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get lucky. Alright, so this is important. We have to do a prayer with Edelgard and Linhardt coming up. Extremely important. It gives us a lot of affection points with Edelgard.
Malieve is watching this speed run for the plot.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Sorry, you're gonna miss a lot of the plot.
Yeah, I think some of the plot already died.
True. I mean, here's the thing: the students don't actually die in the first half of the game. They're like expelled. That's what we call it. They're expelled. They're still bumming around at the academy, but
That's true.
Okay, so this chapter is the shortest chapter in the whole entire run. Very, very, very simple. This is the chapter where we get the Sword of the Creed. A very interesting weapon because it's a sword that gives you that has like an extra range.
If you've ever played Soul Calibur,
Never played Soul Calibur
against Ivy.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ivy, we're gonna give Linhardt heal. The long sword for Ivy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over here. We're gonna punch this guy. A lot of punching in this run. We want strength, please. What? Okay. And then we're gonna auto battle charge and kill this guy. That's the whole chapter. Okay, we are in a very precarious situation. Right now it doesn't look that bad, and we'll probably be okay. But we're basically Byleth's playing for content right now. Like, really wants us to work for this run.
It's an underdog story.
Oh man. Okay. So interesting. Okay. We have to do some interesting stuff here. Because basically the next chapter, for people who don't know, we have to fight a giant monster. And the giant monster is broken. Like, if you guys have ever played this game, you guys would know. Like, straight up, the monster is really strong. Meant to be killed by a whole entire class, but we're gonna be using Byleth only for this next chapter. Alright, we'll try our best. We'll be fine. As long as people believe, we'll be okay. Okay, so we're gonna immediately go to the end of the chapter because we don't care about anything that happens. Alright,
Got no students to teach.
Yeah, we have no students teaching. Exactly.
Linhardt.
We have Linhardt, which is important later on, and Edelgard, who's like very important. Alright, so this is in my opinion, either the hardest or the second hardest chapter in the whole entire run. And it really just comes down to how good your battle stats are. Right now, our battle stats are horrendous. So hopefully we can get through this without any troubles. That would be great to see, guys. That'd be cool.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Maybe some strength while we're at it.
Yeah, maybe some strength. Maybe some strength. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take out both of our students. They're useless right now. Violet's gonna go by herself on a solo journey all the way around this map. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna bait this archer out here coming towards us. So we have more. So we're gonna switch. Oh, no. I'm gonna go right here. My bad. Sword of the Creator, and I'm gonna heal. Very important that we're in the correct spot for this map because we want to bait out as many archers as possible. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna go right here. Hopefully we killed this guy. We did not kill him. Fine. We hear again. You want some strength here, please, guys? Oh, we got it! Let's go! Finally!
Hey!
17 strength. I've been 17 strength at like a much earlier in the run before, so we're gonna catch some vulneraries because they're very important.
Alright, let's get some donations in for all this strength.
Please. Okay, we're switched to our steel gauntlet. Alright. Oof. Okay, that's not good. We'll get some. Oh my god, okay, this is actually really. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna equip the Sword of the Creator, and I'm going to Gambits. 92% chance of hit, like I always say. Okay, probably did die, not ideal. I'm gonna go over here, items, Sword of the Creator, heal. I have to die again. Oh man. Okay. So this is the part of the run that's like kind of like interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna equip the Sword of the Creator. Should be better. A little scary. We should be fine. By the should kill this guy. Nice. Okay, good. Thankfully we have rewinds. Okay, we got more strength. Let's go. Nice.
Nice.
Love seeing that.
Do you have to manage the Sword of the Creator, the like endurance of it, or the
yeah,
there's never a lot in the run? Yeah.
Yes, you do. It's a really important weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is interesting. I really want to heal here. This mission does not go the same every single time, so I'm trying my best out here. If I was still alive, that's good to see. We're gonna attack with the iron bow because we don't want to use Sword of the Creator at all. Heal some more. We need to heal a lot because this next fight is gonna be ridiculously hard.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Bratter. How you doing?
We have a whole army on our tail right now. Fine. He did live. Okay, now there's the hard part of the map that people should know about. It's the boss. Okay, so we're a giant monster, and we're not supposed to 1v like 100 this guy. We also didn't kill this guy as well. Okay, looks like we're fine somehow. I don't know how. Let's see here. I'm gonna heal here. Sorry guys, there's a lot of improvisation. This is kind of wild. Okay, looks like we're good still. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna use we're gonna get more items. We need to heal again. Do the whole army again, like I said. Heal. Okay, looks like we're fine still. And we got strength, that's perfect. Okay, we're gonna attack this. Yeah. Okay, so we died. Okay, this is a little worrying. Okay, I'm gonna just heal straight up. There's a lot of things in this map that's just that are it's so crazy. I'm just so sorry. Okay, so we died again. Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, we have one more charge left. Okay. We might have to reach out this whole entire map, but
It's all good.
I think we're good.
Oop.
You guys are good to see there's a lot of people here. You can see it. Okay, I think we're good. I legitimately think we're good. I'm lying. Okay. Okay, honestly what I have to do is I really just have to reset this map. I'm sorry, but it's just sometimes when your stats are really bad and stuff is going away. So I'm sorry to y'all, but
It's all good. Let's all rally and show our support for Verm with some juicy donos.
Sorry, y'all. It's just we know sometimes when you do this run, you just don't get the best stuff.
It can happen. It can happen. It's a very RNG heavy game. Yeah, RNG and full force.
It's how it be.
It's more like the black RNG goes, am I right?
Thankfully, this game gives you an option to go all the way back and use I mean, you get all your experience back, which is really good. I'm gonna equip the Sword of the Creator here. We're just gonna feel it. We're still really weak, by the way, but it's still fine. Convoy, we're just gonna go here. Trade for this item. We're taking a lot of beating. Our defense is also incredibly low too. And defense is a really important stat to have. We don't want to do too much damage. So here, we're gonna heal again. This is the disaster zone right here. Happened last time. It's okay though. Okay, no strength still. Okay, the game doesn't like us at all still. We're gonna console the creator. We're gonna sweep right here. Okay, we killed the mage this time. It's good. Oh shoot! 92% chance to hit, like I said. Okay, we got it. Let's get rid of the iron gauntlets. We don't need that anymore. Steel gauntlet and heal. I'm gonna punch this guy. Goes very low. Go for that. Having defense is really annoying. Oh my god. I have to rewind again. We're fine for now. I think that. I have an idea. Here, I'm gonna go back more. Stuff like this just always happens. It's crazy.
Yeah. Marathon luck.
Exactly. Let's see here. Here. The problem is these guys, I can't counterattack them because they have 3 range. I'm gonna keep it going over here. These guys are relentless right now. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. Okay, let's see. This is crazy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about this, guys. This is
No,
No,
really.
no.
That's RNG.
Yeah,
These
should,
things
I mean,
happen.
that's how the run is sometimes, but not be going this bad. I have an idea here. We're gonna go all the way back.
焦らず戦おう。 警戒が必要ね。
This is so annoying. I'm so sorry about this.
Again, don't worry about it. This
Yeah.
this gives more people more chances
焦らず
to
戦おう。
to donate money to Slurpathon 2023, raising money for Extra Life, benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. More time for
油断はし
Deathly,
ないで。
more time for someone to try and dethrone Lycanthrope for the upcoming Symphony of the Night run.
焦らず
It's
戦おう。
not looking for worse. Just, I think the best thing to do. I can. We just have to kill all these archers. But
油断は
these
しない
guys
で。
are not. Oh no.
警戒が必要ね。
It's fine.
油断はしないで。
But now we're just gonna kill these guys. I actually need to.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Obviously it's slower, but
Yeah, we're playing it extra safe. Okay, so the Gambit
警
me.
戒が必要ね。
sometimes you gotta
Hopefully
take.
we don't die.
Sometimes you just gotta take that extra
油
safe
断は
route.
しないで。
Yeah, we have to play extra safe. Not, we can't risk it here. I fully heal here as well. Thankfully, we get more rewind charges on the after the monster spawn. Okay, looks like we're good. That was pretty close to being another disaster, but we're fine. Give Violet some extra levels, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe get some regroup some of that strength.
Yeah.
安心これせん。
Okay, we're gonna switch the creator now.
Kill Sylvain's dad again. This is his dad.
It's his brother.
Brother. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully we live this. That is very strong.
Is that why we don't recruit him earlier?
警戒が必要ね。
What kind of-
Sylvain?
Because okay, it's because later on you want him to be your
焦ら
dance.
ず戦おう。
That's why.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Let's see. Ooh, yes.
警戒が
Wait,
必
maybe
要ね。
not. This way. Am I still here?
焦らず戦おう。
You died. Okay, it's not good. We got the charges though, so we're fine.
焦らず戦おう。
Okay, let's see.
焦らず戦おう。
Let's just. You have to see the full force of this chapter straight up right now.
I was gonna say.
It is a very dumb chapter. Not
警
bad.
戒が必要ね。
Okay, no, this is pretty bad. So sorry. This chapter's taking so long.
It's okay.
I'll just rewind from the whole chapter. This part.
焦らず戦おう。安心これ
This is the This is the gamble,
Yep. It's a very
Yep.
difficult chapter.
definitely. This is the thing about SRPGs too, is that they are just so RNG dependent. You know
Yep.
how, yeah. Sometimes that RNG is really manipulatable, or. But
This fight should never go like this. It's just like sometimes when their stats are just really bad.
焦らず戦おう
yeah, that's.
And it's like it's sad because like I had a feeling like when I was practicing this game, I was like this is gonna happen in marathon where I just get like the worst possible stat grades. And it just happened. I was like, yeah, of course.
Mhm.
油断はしない
Well, that's like a specific Fire Emblem thing with the way stat growth works. That this is always a risk that you run.
There's always a risk.
Mhm.
焦らず戦おう 警戒が必要ね
This is looking better.
It's looking weird. Okay, well, here's the thing. I do have a backup save if this does not happen, and my bot is actually strong, so I have to.
焦らず戦おう
Brad is advising that when in doubt, throw lances, as it worked for Arthur.
油断はしないで 焦らず戦おう
That's all I want to do. Oh, this is so. I'm sorry. So okay.
焦らず戦おう
It should never be like this ever.
Oh, these things happen.
He lives with 1 HP. There's no way. Okay. It's playing for the drama, guys. I'm a content creator at heart. Okay, we won, guys. Oh my god.
Hey!
Sorry, it just takes so long sometimes. That was like
Oh.
ridiculously long. 36 turns. That should, and I had to restart. That's crazy. Okay. Well, on the bright side, none of this run should be like that.
Yeah,
Smooth sailing.
the worst is over.
Yeah, sometimes it just be like that, and it's like whenever I go into a marathon run, it's like that. It's like I always expect the worst possible RNG, because sometimes things just don't go in your favor.
True, it's true.
Yep. Okay. So now we have a pretty chill chapter after that disaster. I just was okay. It was a little risky because I had no more rewinds left after that. So if I actually died, it would have been really bad. But they blessed us with one last chance.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, we're gonna explore. Because Flame is missing. We're gonna recruit a new member for our team, which we're gonna see the whole entire run. It's gonna be Shamir. Very, very strong unit.
Shamir's great.
Yeah, she's really cool. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that really fast. We're gonna need that fast travel for later. Go over here. Grab this fast travel for later as well. Go over here. We grab this alpha on the floor. We're gonna recruit Annette, but not like actual recruiter, just more like a mission assistant. Called. We're gonna need for the next mission.
She's a temp.
Our dad's like, "Where's my wooden flask at? I lost it." And I'm like, "I found it like 5 feet from here." And then we're gonna talk to Edelgard. This is very important. We're gonna do a backup right here, just in case. Don't want to mess this up. So I'm gonna grab a owl feather over here as well. We are going to give her a lot of gifts because we want to make her affinity a little higher than so that we can get her her support.
It's true.
Then we're gonna skip to the end of the month because we can. Make sure we say yes to that. Very important that we do.
If you're giving all those gifts to Edelgard, it's it reminds me that it's good to give stuff. It's good to give donations to Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
True. You know, I like the segue. It was hype. I like that. All right, so we're gonna change our goal: axe and flying, and then we got Shamir. She can be biting and nothing. The whole entire. That's it. All right, this is technically the shortest map in the game, but stuff can go wrong. You know, just like the rest of the game. You guys saw it. So we're gonna basically try to snipe this Death Knight from like the starting position, okay? And there's a chance that he can crit us. I think it's a 14% chance to crit us. It's relatively low. Like it shouldn't happen. You know, like I said, it shouldn't happen. But you know, we're here.
Yeah.
Replenish these. So first things we're gonna do is we're gonna rally here because she gives us strength. Shamir's gonna curve shot, and we're gonna heal Shamir. That's really strong. End turn. We're gonna heal her again. Rally her up again. Curve shot. Do not get crit, please. Do not get crit. Let's go. Okay. We'd love to see it. And we did this. And then Shamir just activates curve shots and kills it. That's it. That's the whole entire map.
That's a change from last one.
Yeah, right? I was about to say, like, you know, the last map, stressful, scary, all the above. Here, just shoot him. Don't have to worry about it much. Thank goodness. And we also want to be really mean to Flame here. It's faster. Like, why would you do that? And I suppose I have no choice. You know, we're gonna be mean. Being a nice teacher, being a good professor is really bad. For speedrunning purposes. Alright, this is next chapter. In my opinion, probably the second or hardest chapter in the game. Technically, the last chapter was worse because it's actually scary in terms of you can die. Here, you won't really necessarily die. It's more like you might just lose a lot of time because this is the Battle of Eagle and Lion, which is a battle between all of the house leaders, all the houses, and the map is very big, and a lot of stuff can happen. Let me skip to the end of the month, by the way. You mean to Flame?
Just being on purpose.
Yeah, be mean to Flame, you know. Flame, unfortunately, has a lot of questions. We can't be nice to her.
It's okay. You can boot up your own copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses and give her all the fish you want.
Exactly.
She just thinks they're neat.
We're gonna go to Battalion Wheel. Make sure that our battalions are full for this next map. We're gonna go to inventory. We're gonna get rid of Flame's what's it called, battalion, because it's slow. It levels up. That's the only reason why we get rid of it, because we don't. She's gonna be useful in the next map, but we don't want her to level up a battalion. It's kind of slow.
Mm.
All right, so this is another dialogue we can't skip. We need the affection point. All right, so this map is very, very big. You guys are about to see it. It is ridiculously, not stupid, but it's like stuff can just happen where you're just like, damn. Okay, well, let's try our best. So, first of all, banger song incoming. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to gambit. I'm gonna send Byleth over here and punch this guy. Auto battle. Charge. Okay, so the problem is that Byleth didn't kill this guy. It's fine though. Flame can just kill him. Gonna move over here. Ash. So now we have a lot of these Pegasus Knights on the way. They are ridiculously strong. Let's go here. I'm gonna go over here. Go to heal Island, and hopefully all these Pegasus Knights should die. One of them did not die. It's fine. As that happens, it's okay. That's the wrong person. It's actually really important that called Ingrid's dead because she's ridiculously strong. Like, it's dumb how strong she is.
Huh.
She's not okay. We're just gonna kill. That's over here. Go over here. Heal fire. Alright, so something important here is we gotta make sure that Violet is able to tank this rider here. Less rider to kill themselves on Violet. Kills on us, fine. This part's a little scary because we're a little low again because our defense is very moral of this game so far.
Low strength, low defense, high hope.
Yeah, just pray. Okay, so basically we have to make sure this map on the map we're fine. Things can just go awry like really fast on this map. Hey, we got strength, nice, finally. So here, I'm actually going to I'm going to unequip this and use this because Felix is going to use a Gambit on us if we don't do that, and Gambit is really stupid. Very strong. And it will stop us from doing stuff. Okay, so that's actually fine. We kind of want him to do that because Claude can take a really long time to die, essentially. I'm gonna get rid of him.
I suppose the best way to mitigate that would be to do the run as the Golden Deer instead.
Yeah, true, you're right. The problem now is we we did die, that's okay. So what we're gonna do here instead, we're gonna go right here and we're just gonna heal. There's only 2 students left. It's only Sylvain and Dedu. He's the last one. The problem with Dedu though is he is extremely tough. But I'm not sure if we can actually. Okay, we got to try to do damage. Dedu is extremely shit. Game him first. If your trink's too low, sometimes you can do like no damage. Okay, so that chapter actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Thankfully.
I feel like after that one chapter,
Chapter
everything
5,
is gonna,
yeah.
chapter 5, everything's gonna feel a little bit better.
Exactly. We're gonna do a backup here just to make sure we get all the affection points we need. Don't want to mess it up. Thankfully, we're past a lot of the like Monka W chapters where we're just like, okay. Yeah. It's mainly because we got a lot of stats on Violet that we needed from chapter 5 from redoing the chapter.
Yeah.
So that actually helped out a lot because if we didn't do that, Violet would have been extremely weak and frail. Like that's not what you want to want. That's not what you want to see.
No, definitely. So most of the speed game during the pre time skip, or yeah,
It's mainly just Violet, yeah. Kind of just using Violet to be strong. Like, honestly, after the time skip, Violet doesn't really matter as much. And if you guys have noticed, we kept Edelgard level 1 like the whole entire time. And well, I'll explain it later once we get to the let's
makes
see.
sense.
We are going. We're gonna do a lot of shopping here because since our Byleth, by the way, not even joking, our Byleth is still weak, by the way. So we have to buy Byleth a weapon here. We're gonna buy her an armor slayer. And we're gonna buy some battalions because battalions are broken. So for you, you're gonna get Empire Pegasus Corps. You are gonna get Saros Mercs. And then for you, you're gonna get Saros Archers. Even though she already has Saros Archers, we want to give her Saros Archers again because we don't want to level up. It's faster for her to get a new one than for her to level up that one. Pretty funny. Optimizations are. Okay, so this chapter is very simple and straightforward. You'd love to hear that. This chapter, we're just gonna get rid of everyone except for our 2 main units. We're going to attack. Go over here, items. We're gonna use the armor slayer that we just got. Since our Byleth's so weak, we need to get armor slayer. We're gonna trade it for this. That's the boss right there, by the way. We're just gonna go over there and smack him the whole entire map. There you go. 23 strength here. We want 24 strength on this map, but we are only at 20. We were at 22 before, and now we're at 23. So our strength is still really low. I'm gonna talk about that a lot because there's a lot of like the stat checks in this game where it's like if you don't have it, you're gonna be in for a world of hurt. Next chapter is we're gonna recruit a new member as well. We're gonna recruit Sylvain, which is very important for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Chris.
Alright, so first things first, skip Aloysius' birthday, we don't care about him. We don't care about anybody in this run, honestly, except for Edelgard and like Alright, so first things first, explore. We're going to over here, quest, White Heron Cup. We're going to immediately go talk to Rhea. This quest is to get a dancer. We're gonna go down to the stable. Talk to our new boy, Sylvain. So this is the reason why we're playing female Byleth. Sylvain will immediately join you if you're a female. If you're a male Byleth, he won't join you. That's the only reason why we plain field buy this op, you know.
They don't have any stat differences, do they?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
It's literally just that. Okay, and before we finish off, we have to go to the Officers Academy. Gotta give Edelgard a lot of gifts. First of all, she lost his pen. It's literally right in the room with her. Great. The whole entire chapter. Alright, Sylvain's first thing we're gonna say to them is clean up your act. So yeah, so basically we entered Sylvain into a dancing competition for him to become a dancer. Okay, this is the support we needed. We're gonna get it early. Okay, so he doesn't ask us stuff, we say no because we're mean. Okay, here we go. So basically the students for the dance competition are completely random, so it could be funny or it could be normal. Okay, it's normal. It's normal. We can have the do in it's called Raphael, and it's really funny.
Oh yeah.
And we'll always win, by the way, because Sylvain at this point will always have this much charm. You need a certain amount of charm to get past dance competition.
Yeah.
Let's skip like 5 cutscenes in a row, by the way. A lot. We got this one. We got the FMV here. Got this one. Keep going.
Someday we'll shoehorn to do into a winning route. Probably
it's
not.
So funny to watch him dance. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Alright, so we're going to Storehouse. So the Raiders give us tea. We don't like tea. Tea actually makes the run slower because the game's gonna ask us to give tea to people. We're gonna reclass Sylvain into a dancer. And then we're gonna fight. Alright, this is a really cool mission. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. This map has a 92% chance of working. Which is basically saying that the map is happening. Like, it's not gonna fail. But in a speedrun, and especially in a marathon, sometimes things just don't go your way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna move these two immediately first. So first let's stride. So we're gonna immediately go up and we're going to gambits with flame. Hopefully it hit. It did hit! Okay, so we're good. Nice, this is what we wanted. Then we're gonna go over here, we're gonna gambit with Vermillion. We didn't miss, that's okay though. We can burn by doing this. Oh, actually, that's fine. Then we're going to go over here and dance for 5. And this should be fine. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna actually go for the gambit first. Hopefully it works. It did work, nice. We'll go over here. We're gonna trade, actually. Funny enough, we're gonna trade this. We want her to be on what's it called, Sword of the Creator. So we're actually using the trade option to force her to be on Sword of the Creator, not the comments we put her on. So first of all, we're gonna just kill this thing. Here, Shamir kills it. Good. Okay, and then back with that. Dance. And then restore, because Violet is actually weak right now because of the monster. We only one monster left. Restore again. Actually, no, we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna heal actually. It'd be safe. Heal with you as well.
焦らず戦おう
Okay, that's fine. Hopefully, Vile heals
Fingers crossed.
警戒が必要ね
this. Oh, that's the whole entire map. Thank goodness. All right, sick. That map can be a little scary sometimes because, like what I said, like sometimes Violet can just die there. You have to do some extra stuff, but got out of there. And spoiler alert: our dad is dead. Sad.
F's in the chat for our dad.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Daj. Okay. We only have a few chapters left of pre-time skip. So since our Byleth stats are really bad, we can't do a one turn on this next fight. We have to do a backup, which is a little slower, but overall it's not the biggest deal. It's just would be more convenient if we could. Because we have the next boss is ridiculously like dodgy and tanky and 31 HP. And by the Sag, don't care. We're still teaching people. So all of this is just we're getting to the next chapter, which is we found the person who killed Geralt, her dad.
何か使
So we're gonna one sec. We're gonna go inventory. We're gonna give another battalion because we need. Okay, I need to buy a new one. Sorry, battalions. Hire Byleth. Hire Arch. I'm not buying them. No, I have them. Battalion. Might be blind. Have it. A battalion. Okay, it's fine. We just do another battalion. It's not the big deal. Hire archers. Okay, cool. I was blind. It's fine. Do this. So, okay, so for this chapter, we want to fight this boss, Kronya.
Alrighty. We're back. Sorry about that, folks. Just some minor technical issues. Got them all resolved, and we're ready to get back to more Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Alright, let's do it. Alright. Should be good. Okay. We got everything? Screen. Everything's good, hopefully.
All right, and we are back for real this time with more Fire Emblem Three Houses.
All right. Well, it's been a pretty while. Anyways, this map, we're back, guys. Okay, we're gonna gambit. We're gonna move Byleth all the way over here. We're gonna move Sylvain down. We're gonna go over here, gambit again. But you can actually not dodge that. God. And we're gonna gambit again. She's dead.
Nice.
Something that we don't see a lot of the time. She can take a really long time to kill if you don't have a gambit.
Oh.
And now, spoiler alert, guys, Byleth gets a hair change.
Oh no. Oh, wait, no. Fine. That's good.
We're gonna go over here. We're gonna warp something over here. Funny enough, we're gonna actually use Flame's body here to gambit off of, and then we're going to just finish the map. We're gonna move Byleth all the way over here, and then we're going to do this, and then we're on the map. So we have that intermission for that long. Great. Also, timer's not starting. My bad. Yay. So this is the second. That was the second to last chapter before the time skip. We don't really have much going on here. We just got to talk to Edelgard, and that's like the big thing for this next part. So this is the most important part, though. We have to talk to Edelgard, or else we cannot get into the route we want. We're gonna get a new class in line 1, which is actually a really good class. I'm gonna go over here to the 22nd, and we're going to not do anything.
Just gonna hang out.
Yeah. We do have a few things we gotta do in the menus though. So we're gonna inventory. We gotta give Byleth back the battalion she just had, which is the Empire Pegasus Corps. She's just gonna trade with Shamir. And that's it. We're gonna explore now. This is our last explore monastery ever. So goodbye, monastery. We're gonna just talk to Edelgard. We have a few unskippable dialogues after this.
Sure. Now, Karnath had asked in the chat for an update on those incentives. Lycanthrope is still in the lead with $12.50, and we still have ways to go for Archipelago Deathlink. So, exclamation point donate if you want to help get those ones going.
A lot of mashing. Alright, so this next chapter is the big one. Major spoilers. You people, yeah, massive spoilers. You guys have not played this game. You know that girl Edelgard we've used like the whole entire game? Well, she betrays us and she's evil, so we gotta take her down. We have a few more chapters left of... This is actually the second to last chapter, my bad. Rather, there's 2 chapters. On the map, we're gonna just switch these 2. So Shamir's gonna go over here and gambits. We're gonna go down here, we're gonna kill this guy.
いやーすごいですね。
We'll go over here and we're going to dance for Byleth. Byleth will kill this guy. And then we enter, and then the moral of the story is the enemy is swipe Creststone. There's a lot of that. Anyways, we go over here, we're gonna Gambit everybody.
助かります。
Byleth goes on here. Sylvain dances for Byleth.
もう無
We're
理しな
gonna
い
use
方がいいか
Warp
な。
on Byleth. To get to the end of the map. Our Byleth's too weak, but we have Armor Slayer, and guess who uses armor? Edelgard.
ここま
Okay, we're prepping to the convoy, and that's the whole entire map. Very short. Thankfully, you know, we abuse a lot of the game mechanics, gambits, we abuse warp as well. We don't really use warp that much in the speedrun, but it's very useful. Alright, so this is the big part. We're gonna side with Edelgard. So weird, evil. Alright, and we're done. This is the route that a lot of people miss because you don't know to talk to Edelgard during that particular month. If you miss it, then you get the other routes. And you get called Silver Snow, which is a much longer route actually. You don't have a house leader. You have Sedith. Also, Flame left our party because she does not like being evil with us. That's good though. We don't even use that character, so it's fine.
Yeah.
The less students, the better. The less people to teach, the better. Alright, so this map. First of all, we get this weird monastery area, our new headquarters for now. And now we're gonna assault Garrick Mach. Map, so this map has a few win conditions. You can either kill, I believe it's 4 bosses here, or you can wait 11 turns and then kill the final boss. The fastest way is to wait till the 11th turn and kill the final boss because it's Rhea and she's kind of easy to kill. Other bosses are ridiculously strong and they're all the way back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an auto-scroller, but at the same time you want to make sure Byleth can actually live. My Byleth is extremely squishy, like it's gonna die. Alright, so leave everyone here. So first of all, we're gonna move Edelgard into this bush by herself. She'll be there for a while. We don't need her. Go over here. We're gonna kill this guy. That's basically gonna try to move forward this whole entire map as we what's it called? As we keep Edelgard protected. Kill this guy. It should attack us. I always want to be careful to make sure that, like, I always check on Edelgard because she could be randomly attacked by someone in the background. There's a lot of Pegasus Knights here, so we gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
That is dead, nice.
油断はしないで。
Okay, we're gonna open the door. This Pegasus Knight right here is gonna be a little scary. Oh, okay, we might actually die here? We did die, it's okay. We're going to open the door. We're gonna end up just killing this. Oh, I opened the door again. I'm not sorry. We're gonna end up killing this Pegasus Knight here. And a little slower. But she's fine. She is fine. Okay, so there's a Pegasus Knight right here, so I gotta be really careful. I'm just gonna wait here. Okay, so we're on turn 7, we have plenty of turns left. Rhea will show. So we're basically taking this point here. Rhea's gonna try to spawn on this point, but like we're on it, so she just gets like eaten off.
Last chance to get donations in for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, by the way.
Yep.
If anyone wants that Batmaster or Warlock preset, gotta get those donos in.
Alright, so that's the last chapter before the time skip. So, if you guys are wondering why I kept Edelgard level 1/level 2 the whole time, well, ladies and gentlemen, so I have a story for you, or a thing about this game. So, in this game, the way your levels work, the way you level up, right, the percentage chances is based off your class, right? Right now, Edelgard, she was a commoner, right? The time skip, she's an armored lord, I believe is what it's called. Which is an advanced class. Since on this difficulty, when students go through time skips, if they're below level 20, they'll automatically jump to level 20, but they'll get stats from each level as if it was like a normal level. But since we didn't give Edelgard any levels, she's gonna get 18 levels of armored lord level ups, which is better odds. Essentially, we're giving her better level ups from not being a higher level and not being a commoner. So now we're going to hopefully she's really good stats. Also, this is the hardest menu in the game. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Items, Edelgard. We're going to grab this. We're going to grab this. We're gonna grab this from accuracy ring, very important. We're going to store this. We're gonna use this. And then we're going to not reclass. We're gonna give her abilities. We're gonna get rid of sword. We're gonna give Italians. We're gonna change this with Violet. And we're gonna make Edelgard a very broken unit with this class, Wyvern Rider. Okay, so our strength is very good. Our speed was very low, so we got automatically bumped to 14. We need a lot of speed in this round. Marketplace. We're gonna give her 2 very strong weapons. We're gonna give her a silver axe and a brave axe. And we're gonna set in the map. All right, and I'm telling you right now, the second half of this game, quote unquote half, because it's only about like 6 chapters, are ridiculously fast. Like, really, really fast. Like, if you blink, you'd be like, wait, it's over? Okay. So, funny enough, we don't even use Edelgard in this map. She's by far our best unit, but we're not even going to use her. We have a new broken unit as well. Yuritsa, aka the Death Knight. Very strong unit, like ridiculous. Can use magic on a horse and has really high strength. Like everything you would want in a unit.
Oh yeah.
Go over here and use Gambit. So we can go over here and use Thunder on this guy. And then we're going to dance for him. And then we can go over here and Backer. And guess what? That's the whole entire map. That's it. I wasn't kidding when I said these maps are really short. Like, that's the first one. All right. Like I said, Stride, very broken mechanic, and dancing has been almost every Fire Emblem game. So, obviously, mechanic that is very, very good, very strong. Allows you to have extra turns. Love to see it.
Yeah. They almost always limit you to 1 because of how broken it is.
Yeah, and but like usually the dancer's like very frail and fragile, but like I have it on Sylvain. Sylvain's like kind of tanky. He's not the most like frail person in the world. All right, so that's the first chapter with our new squad.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so here we're going to immediately go into the next chapter. You want to be a bad professor still, by the way? Edelgard, the wrong answer. She gets really disappointed. She's like, "What are you talking about? What doesn't make sense?"
You're professor level D.
Yeah, I'm still bad to Professor.
そろそろ
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna write a bad review for me on like Read My Professor or something.
Yeah.
All right, so this
No one's
next
gonna
chapter.
take your. No one's gonna take your class.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a one-star professor on Read My Professor. Alright, so this is gonna be the first showing about how broken Edelgard is and why this second half of this game is ridiculously fast. Alright, everybody. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but Edelgard has a unique weapon to her route. It's called a mirror. A mirror has a very broken combat art. I will show it off once it comes around. So first things first, we're gonna start here. Press start. Move Violet here. Auto battle. Everyone's gonna unite here. We want Gravita to be the front because we want him to die to Lestea here. Okay, she dies. And she kills him.
いい働き
Okay, we're gonna gambit everyone here.
アドラス
Go
テア
over
コー
here. Use a silver axe. Kill her. Important that we recruit her though. We're gonna need her for later on. Very good unit. Alright, so Amir has a combat art called Raging Storm. It allows you to have an extra turn after the turn you just used it. It's also a really strong combat art. And guess what? We just go over here, we move again, that's the whole map. Alright, cool. We want a lot, so we want speed and strength by the way here. You got strength, that's fine. But yeah. Another map down in like 2 minutes. You love to see it. As you can clearly see, she is very strong, and we like seeing her be very strong. But the only thing is we need her to be a certain speed before the end of the game. We want her to be 25 speed before the game ends, and right now she's at 14. Could be a little bit of trouble, but we have a lot of levels to go through.
You're talking about 17 strength trouble, or?
No. It's not that. It's not that level because now we can fly. You know, we don't have to do the whole map again.
Fair, yeah.
And
Good point.
and we're busted. Like straight up, like Edelgard's very strong right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we have about 4 chapters left of the run, so not that much left.
Mm-hmm.
After that disaster, that was chapter 5.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 is basically what we did. Chapter 5 is almost as long as the whole entire second half of this game.
Yeah.
Alright, so this one is the wrong one. For Shamir.
先生
Oh, no, it's red still.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This run just does not want to finish. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna gambit. Edelgard's gonna run over here. Sylvain dances for Edelgard. Okay, gets a level. That's whatever. Who cares? Okay, she's gonna go over here. She's gonna use a mirror again to get a free turn. We want to see level here. Hopefully it's strength or speed. It was both. Perfect. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna smack Sedith. Sedith can crit us. It's a very low chance, but if it happens, then sad. Yay. Go again. 36 strength and we have 37 strength. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay, so we actually have to rewind really fast because our speed isn't fast enough here. We're gonna have to do a small backup. All we're gonna have to do is just go all the way up here. And then we're gonna have Linhardt go over here and heal us. Because if not, at least we'll actually kill Edelgard. And there's some Brave Axe and he's dead. Okay, we want attack or speed. Speed's good. Okay, that's a chapter. We have 3 more chapters left. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Sorry about the rush, guys. It's just over the time we would want. A lot of stuff's happening. We're playing Fire Emblem. We're getting the full experience in real life and in the game.
True.
Bad RNG in the game and bad RNG in real life. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, because that would suck. Okay, we only have 3 more chapters. Not that long. Every chapter is pretty short. Hopefully, because stuff can kind of go wrong.
Yep.
As we always say. But right now, our Edelgard stats are pretty damn good, so we don't really have to worry that much about our stats being bad.
Perfect. We also do have a $30 donation from Dr. Deathlink.
Nice.
It says, one sec here. I closed it. I prescribed linked death to help the kids. So that's right. Follow your doctor's orders and donate more money so that we can get Deathlink in. We're now almost halfway there.
Nice. Okay, so the game wanted us to have her on that class. We're not down. We want the best class in the game, which is Wyvern Rider. Like, we basically lose the ability to fly, and the game wanted us. I mean, the game's like, yeah, just don't fly anymore.
Yeah, game's afraid of heights.
Okay. Alright, so we have the next map.
We're actually more than halfway to Deathlink. $119 out of 200.
Oh,
Get
sick.
those donos in.
Only like $81 more, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. That's 100. Nice. Okay. This map, stuff can kind of go wrong, but it's very low chance. Like, I'll say it right now. It's very low chance. Only thing that really went wrong this whole run was definitely chapter 5. But other than that, this run's been like pretty, normal. Except for like the hiccups we had earlier.
Dudney is next on Happy Pyro.
Okay, so
So is Avatar of Honor. So.
We're gonna move our units over here like this. Okay, so we're gonna move her over here, Gambit. We're gonna use our Gambit, which is Raging Flames. Hopefully it hits. 92% chance to hit. It did hit, nice. We're gonna Edelgard over here, Brave Axe. We want speed or strength, doesn't matter. Got none of them. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna grab Sylvain, he's gonna dance for Edelgard. Go over here, we're gonna use the new weapon we got, Axe's Ultimate, Monster Breaker. Kills this guy in one hit. We want strength or speed. We got strength, that's fine. Okay, we go over here. Now we auto battle, charge. This will kill both of the remaining people. Linhardt levels up. Okay, now we want Violet to kill Felix. Did work. No. I'm gonna move her over here. That's fine. Move you over here. Here. Auto battle. Charge again. Okay, so here we're gonna warp Violet in. We have 4 warp points, which is exactly how much we need. Her over here. I'm gonna go over here. Convoy. We're gonna grab this item. Hexlock Shield, the Gambit. We missed. Okay, that's not good. That's really bad actually. This happened. This is 92% chance to hit. That's fine. This. We'll just do this.
And Pyro, actually, I did hear from Slurper Ninja that yeah, the link will still be active after the event ends. So, any bit helps. Appreciate you.
Anyways, we have to go back all the way over here because stuff like that just happened. Sometimes in this game, where stuff like that happens, you just gotta like. Okay, now we're going to warp. That's all I want to do. We're warping. My bad. Assist. Warp. This Gambit has a 92% chance to hit, by the way. We missed it. So, we definitely don't want that to happen again. Convoy. We want the Hexlock Shield. Okay, hopefully it hit. It hit this time, thank God. Move over here. And turn. Hopefully Edgar lives this. Goes like this. Nice. We want shaker speed. Not both. No.
Hey, Ingrid's back.
She's actually very strong, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna snipe this unit here. We need to break these this little thing on the enemy. We need the materials. And dance. One. Got it, nice. Now we go over here. And then Elgar will just kill Ingrid today. Sick. Okay. We're almost done. 2 more chapters left. That chapter was looking a little scary because stuff happened, but we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next chapter though. This chapter has a lot of things that can go wrong. However, there should always be a solution. If things go correctly, which they will probably, I believe now. The only thing that can really go wrong is a lot of people dodging. Stuff like that. Yeah, because these next 2 bosses we have to fight are very dodgy and they don't want to die, essentially. We want them to die, but they will probably try their best not to die.
Makes sense.
Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to do anything in the monastery. We just go into the end of the game, end of the chapter, essentially. Right, being a bad professor again. Give me 1 star. That's gonna be the last teaching session of the whole entire run. We're done with talking to our students. We don't care about our students anymore. Right. So, chapter starts. This chapter, it looks very scary, and it is scary because if you don't do things correctly, you will have a very tough time. Because the enemies here are pretty damn strong, and there's a lot of bosses. There's a lot of stuff to cover. You'll see it.
Hey, Rhea's back.
Rhea is back. and she will not be here long in this fight. Hopefully. I mean, no, hopefully. It'll be fine. Okay, so first things first. The classic. We're just going to immediately go over here and we're going to gambit everybody. Move Edelgard right here. Sylvain, little dance. Move you over here. She goes over here. She's gonna use a mirror. Raging Storm, our last one. Move over here. Move over here. She's gonna kill this boss right here. It's actually a boss. It's supposed to be Sylvain, but we have Sylvain. We want strength or speed. We want speed more. Nice. We're gonna move over here. This is where Rhea spawns. We're gonna move Violet all the way over here. The gauntlets and turn. Violet will go over here. And then we're going to have her kill Rhea. We want speed here. Okay, goes over here. Now we're gonna do something very interesting. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna gambit everybody here. Estea moves over here. Sylvain dances. We're going to warp her all the way over here. Auto battle. Charge. We killed the dude straight up. We killed the dude before it becomes a monster, essentially. Okay. Oh no, he's dead. We don't care. Okay. So, this is the most important part. We want to kill Mercedes. Okay, first try we killed her. That's perfect. Nice.
Awesome.
She has a lot. If we miss on her, which is very high, then she will kill us. And now we want to kill Dimitri. First try. Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go.
Finally.
Our luck has changed slightly. Alright, we have one more chapter left. And this chapter is going to be interesting. So, the problem right now is we need 25 speed. We're going to get a lot of level ups, which is okay. We need at least 25 speed. Or 45 strength. One of those two. To be able to do this fight correctly. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. We can just restart it. It's a really short map anyways.
Ooh.
But it is... we gotta be really careful that, like, we gotta make sure that our stats are right there. We're really close.
Real quick before we start this last mission, you do have two big donos.
Oh, right, go. Go for it.
Karnath, FD, one of the Archipelago runners, came in and said, tech issues have timed out Avatar from streaming for undefined minutes. I approve. Put this towards Deathlink. Will do, Karnath. And Akimo Kumi drops a big $100 dono.
Oh.
Right?
Nice.
She says, death to all who play Archipelago. I mean,
all right.
In
nice.
Archipelago, at least. Just only in Archipelago, though. But let's go.
You love to hear it. Nice. Okay, let's finish this run. Let's get out of here. Okay, Blacksmith. We're gonna repair Edelgard's weapon, Amir. Most broken weapon ever. Battalion Guild. We're gonna replenish. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna change the map a little bit. We're gonna have Sylvain move over here. We have a really good song coming up. Let's go. Banger incoming. Move Edelgard over here. He's gonna dance her. Okay, you're gonna go over here. You're gonna use Amir, and you're gonna kill this guy. We're using him as a stepping stone, essentially. Okay, that's good. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna dismount because it's shorter. So we're gonna use Amir's Raging Storm on Rhea 4 times. We want speed. We want 2 more speed level ups, please, game. Did not get one? Okay. Okay, we have 2 more chances. Okay, we got 1 more. Okay, nice. Amir, 1 more time. Okay, and then we're going to mount. Attack. Okay, Brave Abs, we're good. We're chilling now. Alright, and time is about to come up, guys. He's dead. We don't care because we're gonna kill Rhea right here. That's it? Time ends when we get to the black screen? Okay. Let's go. Finally done with that.
We did it.
Let's go. Alright.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so final thoughts. I'm sorry for everyone for a few things. Chapter 5, it sucked. That's how the game is. Tech issues kind of sucked, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I love speedrunning this game. It is cool. It's sick. This marathon's been fun. I love it. Oh, Max, thanks for being here the whole time. You know,
Hey,
guiding
my
me through
pleasure.
everything.
All good, all good. It was a lot of fun to watch, even with the tech issues.
Yeah.
It's a great run.
I hope you guys enjoyed it because it was. I love spinning this game. I think it's a really cool run. So, thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of the marathon, guys.
Will do.
この戦いに幕を下ろす
Right.
Singular CV